This is not financial nor professional advice. This video is for entertainment only. Hey everyone, the signs of inflation are really getting ominous. The consumer price index recently went up to 8.5%, and the producer price index was around 10%. And so it's definitely in the system, and those probably underestimate the real inflation. The so-called core inflation doesn't include food and gas, which is ridiculous because that is what you need to live. And so it's been called the CP lie. But we're seeing the effects of the Federal Reserve Board members being very hawkish and just verbalizing that they're going to raise interest rates has increased mortgage rates. Now, the mortgage rates on houses is increasing to like 5%, which it hasn't been at for quite a while. And it seems certain to go much higher. The Federal Reserve Board will meet on May 5th, but May 4th and 5th. That's the date they meet is on the 4th, and then he goes before Congress. Jerome Powell goes before Congress on May 5th and gives us the reasons for the bad news. And it's thought that it's going to be raised at least 0.25%, but many people are considering the likelihood of a 0.5 increase as being very probable, and which looks very likely at this point. So we have inflation. It's an inflation boom that's rising to the sky. It's a big balloon, and we're trying to the Federal Reserve is trying to deflate inflation without popping it, which can be quite a feat to pull off. And it's rarely been done successfully in the past, and I don't know if it's been done this successfully when inflation was this much of a problem. I have a certain amount of money that I don't want to actively trade, that I want to be able to set it in there for a while and sort of forget about it, and knowing that it will do pretty good, that I don't have to watch every single moment of its existence. And I've found a fund that's built on inflation. They try to buy things that are sure to go up in price, but that they will handle inflation okay, and that you will benefit from it. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that you receive future videos. The name of this fund is Horizon Kinetics Inflation. Horizon Kinetics Inflation. Its symbol is INFL, for inflation, of course. And they have about 26% of it is in basic materials. About 20% of it is in energy. I think that's mostly oil. And about 27% of it is in financial services, as financial services tend to do better when interest rates are up. That covers about 75% of their investments. Another 9% or 10% is also in consumer defensive stocks, which tend to resist inflation better too. So it's kind of an all-purpose fund. It's something you can probably sleep better at night, and you don't have to be checking it every minute or even every day. It's probably better if you don't check it for a while, as I think it'll work out. It may take a little time for it to work out, but let's take a look at a chart on it. And here it is, Horizon Kinetics Inflation Beneficiaries ETF. This is how you benefit from inflation. And its symbol is inflation, of course, INFL. And as we look at this one-year chart, you can see that at about the middle of February of 2022, it caught fire. And since the beginning of this year, it's gone up almost 10%. So it's going to go up with inflation, and that seems like that's going to last for a while. So it's an extended swing trade is the way I would characterize it. But who knows? Maybe it'll go for a year or two. I think it's not something I have to watch every day. I will probably check it on every couple days sort of basis. Metals are usually a thing that goes up with inflation, and especially the traditional metal to invest in was gold. And I've been searching for gold investments, but the problem is that it gives us a little bit of hope by jumping up occasionally, but not consistently and not with follow through. And I'm going to wait for that to happen before I venture back into gold. I found a precious metals fund. This fund is Wheaton Precious Metals. Wheaton is spelled Wheaton. Wheaton Precious Metals. Its symbol is WPM, and they mine gold, silver, palladium, and cobalt. I like it because they have more minerals than just gold. And palladium, I didn't realize what a precious metal it was. It's in your catalytic converter on your gas engine, a car or truck. And this catalytic converter has enough palladium in it that criminals are stealing them off of gas engine cars in the Phoenix area. I guess it doesn't take that long or that much time for them just to go underneath your car and remove your catalytic converter, and they sell it and they get a couple $100 for it. Meanwhile, for you to replace that catalytic converter, mainly because of the palladium, it will cost you at least a couple of $1,000s. This company is located in Vancouver, Canada, and they deal with selling these precious metals to Canada and internationally. And their price to earnings is a little high at 30, but that should shrink rapidly as the price of the metals goes up, which it's likely to do largely because of the war in Ukraine that Russia is provoking. I like the price action. It's gone from 41 to 51 since January of this year, and it's likely to hit 57. And if you look at the short-term, mid-term, and long-term recommendations, all the analysts, the majority of analysts on Yahoo at least, believe that it's going to go up. And I think that's because the price of the metals are going to go up, which will shrink that price to earnings rapidly, or should do that. Thanks for watching. I want this to be the most profitable 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes that you spend each day looking at my videos and sort of getting a hang on how I tend to trade stocks. I will keep trying to find stocks that seem to have good price action and seem to fit the situation, which is always the main goal when you're stock trading. It's all about timing in my world. So I will see you in the future. Good luck with your investing, and be sure to like and subscribe so that you receive notice of future videos.